your perspective, can you kind of take us through what happened during that week in March?
Sure. I mean, it's just one of them things where, you try to get things worked out. I knew the team wanted me here. But just, it was a deadline before we could get things done. And it just, with time is always ticking. You only got a certain amount of time to do and get certain things done. Like I said, I knew they wanted me here. But it was just part of the process. Everything was, respectively professional. And obviously I appreciate the organization for that. And then we got everything figured out.
Were you nervous that you wouldn't be back?
Was I nervous? I mean, I wasn't nervous. I knew at some point, everybody has that day, right? That day where they get released at a team they've been playing for a long time. Obviously, at some point that day has to come, but I'm glad we were able to get things worked out. And, I'm here now. I've been here since last week. I was here for 2 days last week, here all week this week, and excited to be back in the building.
A lot of players work for that free agency their entire careers. You had the opportunity. Did you ever think about maybe seeing what else was out there?
It was just some time, just taking some time. I knew that, possibly things was worked out. Obviously, when you're a free agent, teams do reach out, and it's part of the process. I get it. But the Eagles wanted me here, and I'm back now, and getting ready now to go into training camp. So I'm excited about that.
Given your stature here, was it kind of an insult to you to have to go through all this? Were you surprised that things went the way they did? That they weren't eager to do something right away?
I mean, with everything takes time, I think with that deal right there, it's a time matter, and I knew days or maybe a week or so before that we were trying to get things worked out, Todd and Howie, and and the organization, and it came to a point where 4 or 5 o'clock it was, and I was notified by my agent and all that. We kind of knew what would go down, so that's behind us. I'm here now, and I'm excited about the season.
How do you view the addition of Jordan Davis? He told us last week that you were watching him modeling.
Oh, it's great. I've talked to him, picked his brain, and the little time I have been here with him, I've been on him a little bit about just how to be a professional. I'm trying to teach him how to be a pro, how to practice, how to handle certain situations. But it's good. I think the more talent we have on the D line, the better we are.
You've had other young defensive tackles here in the past. Have you kind of molded the way that you want to be a teacher to them?
Absolutely. I think, the best coaches are the best teachers, and, I want to be able to, to share a lot of information with Jordan, and I know he'll get it. It's going to be a lot for him. I mean, he's a rookie. I've been in that same position before where guys have, kind of taken me under their arms and kind of helped me lead the way. So, I'm excited about Jordan, and we converse all the time and talk about football, and more importantly about life. About how things been lately with you. But I'm excited about him to see him go in training camp.
When you look at the defensive tackle rotation with you and Javon and now Jordan and Milton, I mean, like how good do you guys think you can be before you?
I mean, the way that we rotate, it's built, and especially around here, it's built where there's not a drop off. There's 1A and there's 1B. There's not a drop off. There's no second group. There's no second stream when it comes to since I've been here. There's no really a second stream. There's never a drop off, and you expect the guys behind you to play up to the level that you're playing, and with the sense of urgency that you're playing with. And it's going to be really good for us the way that we rotate.
With Jordan coming on, were you guys on the field at the same time?
Me and JG have different ways of doing everything, man, and he just found out what we're really good at, and he's kind of stick with it, whatever the flavor of the week is, whatever he's wanting to do, and he's really good with that. So we're all excited about that, to have all of us on the field at the same time. Maybe just 2 of us. Maybe it just depends on what the situation is.
As a follow-up to that, with the possibly doing more odd man fronts, how does that change your job? And I guess just what's the transition like for you?
I've talked to JG over the summer. We've had a lot of conversations about a lot of different things, and I think the biggest thing is just go out and put us in the best situation as a D line. Best situation to win the game and to play on the opponent's other sideline of the scrimmage. I'm excited about that, especially going to year 2 of this defense. Knowing what to expect from him, getting a relationship with him, knowing what he like to call in certain situations, which helps a lot.
This is the first time in your career you've been on a 1-year contract. How does that make you view your future, your career?
I view it as I've been viewing it every year, honestly. I go in and take it 1 year at a time. I think, but there's no extra pressure on me. I still train the way I train in the off season. I don't do anything different. I still carry myself the same way. I don't think that, maybe, trying to do something just spectacular. Being here for 10 years, the team know what to expect. They know I'm a hard worker. They know I'm a leader. They know I'm gonna show up on Sundays, and I expect it of myself. So I don't get really into the whole 1 year deal thing. So I just take it year by year, day by day, and then week by week, and just pick my head up at the end of the year, see where I'm at.
As far as defense, how do you feel about this defense overall? This is Hassan Reddick and of course some of the rookies. How good? What's the potential of this defense, especially the front seven?
I mean, it's good. It's great. I mean, you think about it. We got BG, Hassan, Derek, Sweaty, guys that can rush the quarterback. A lot of great guys. And again, the way we rotate, it don't matter. But with all the additions with Bradbury, especially him and Slay will be a really good combo. This defense, again, second year for a lot of players, so we're able to teach the new guys that's come in. We're able to teach them, ways to do things, the way that JG want things done in certain defenses, which is great. The guys that we brought in also, they're veterans, so they know what to expect of themselves.
As far as day-to-day teaching, JG split up. You guys, the interior guys, and the edge rushers, they're with Wash. You stick with Tracy. But you used to be together. Does that change anything from that perspective?
No, it hasn't changed anything. I think the biggest thing is, and during the week, I'm sure we'll come together. A lot of the organizations do it where they have a DN coach and a D tackle coach, which is first time for me, and then, going through it. But I think at the end of the day, they're both great coaches. I have a bunch of smart players in the room in both rooms, and I know during the week, maybe Thursdays, Fridays, we'll both come together. We have to come together at some point to go over certain things, which we'll all get in the flow of things and be used to it and ready to go.
As you said, you had a training routine to get ready for the season. What made you want to come this week and last week?
Well, I always pop my head in. That's just a sign of respect and a sign of being professional. And you want that to carry on. Obviously, you always want to come in. You want to have organization to have the trust in you that you're working out, that you're in shape, that you're showing up in shape, and not just sitting at home on the couch. Just something I've been doing the last few years. I'm always gonna pop in, show my face, work hard. Get around the guys again, and obviously now we're getting ready for training camp.
Fletch, now that you had some distance from it, how do you view how last year went for you, and what's your mentality in this year?
It was up and down. Last year, it was up and down, and that was the biggest thing. But now, you're going into year two of a defense. You know what to expect. As I just said, you know what to expect. I know what to expect, and you just make the best of it. You have fun playing the game. It's my 11th year, and I've been enjoying it. So have fun doing it, and obviously, you want to win at the end of the day.
What's it like for you to go from, I'm sure it's your 9th year, whatever, but it wasn't that long ago that you were a young guy, and now here you are, the mentor. They're bringing in guys for you to mentor and mold for when you're not here anymore. What is that transition like?
It's a good transition. I think the biggest thing is, obviously, I am the oldest D tackle in the room, so with the most experienced player in the room. But that being said, though, I have to expect high expectations for myself also, not only just be able to tell those guys what to do, but I got to go out and put it on tape. But, it just means a lot, man. I'm having fun with those guys, just, teaching those guys. And my biggest thing is always younger guys is, what Trent and what Cullen and what Darryl Tapp and what those guys taught me how to do was be a pro. And that's the first thing I want to teach them, how to be a pro.
Fletch, when you look back at it, how much did you guys and you personally miss Brandon Graham on your left side last year, especially coming on maybe the best year he had?
It was big, real big, especially for me. Obviously playing with Brandon on the left side for, let's say, 10 years almost until he got hurt last year. A guy that your communication with is just second to none. When he's in the game, you ain't got to say much to him. The communication, know what teams are trying to do to us, know the way teams are trying to attack us. And then when Josh stepped in, it took me and Josh a couple of games to get on the same page on how he rush, how we playing this play, how we playing that block. And, towards the end of the season, we got there, which, that shows that, it don't matter who you put over there. With time, in real game reps, it all works out.
Thanks, Fletch.
Thanks, Fletch.